Okay, dah record belum? Okay. Assalamualaikum and good night. Okay, today we will learn how to use ThingsSentral Overview. So first, you go to this link, thingscentral.io. Basically, this is the old version of ThingsSentral. We have also the new one, but we still under development. It can be used too, but first, let's go dive into the old one first. Okay, so first you have to register your account to use with this account. Okay, but I have already the account. You just register, and then this is my account. Okay, so you can try open this website. This username will automatically pop out. Okay. Okay, so these are my account that I have created, but the super admin make this as default account, so the new user can explore this account what I did, so they can go in depth the project I did. So click enter. Okay, it will take some time to load. Okay, before we go in depth how to use it, I think it's better for us to understand what are we doing with this dashboard. Okay, so first basically this dashboard is used to send the data from the sensor, or we call it as edge device. Edge device means the most what we call that, the most edge of device that produce the data, and then it will send to the gateway, mean to our cloud that we use to monitor. Okay, so I show you the example that the previous project that has been used. Yeah, okay, so this one is quite slow, but that have some patience. It's really slow. Okay, okay, okay. Here is the dashboard. Okay, for example, in this account, I have a lot of project. For example, you have hydroponic project. You have monitor the temperature of many rooms. You have a project that monitor the lighting of a building. Okay. So right now it's really slow because the server, we have some constraint in terms of RAM, but the newer version is much more faster. We will look into the newer version. Okay, so this is too slow. Maybe I will show the slide that I've done before. Okay. Okay, first for audience of this video, you guys can go to our group, and then you will see this is our meeting, and then you go to the files tab and you click this one, the Arduino RTO manual. Okay, so now you will come here. So firstly, I want to emphasize that this project use to get the sensor data from the Arduino. Arduino also can send data to our cloud, the sensor, and also we have mobile application for Android, which it gathers the sensor from the phone, and it will transmit to our cloud, this ThingsSentral. Okay. Okay, so let's go here. Okay, so let me explain how it's work using Arduino. The concept is very similar to the phone, the app that we use by using phone. So Arduino, we call it as remote terminal unit. It collect the sensor data and then it transmit to the cloud, such as ThingsSentral application. Okay, so what is the benefit of using this kind of method? First, you will get the real-time data reading. Second, you will able to monitor it remotely. For example, you have sensor at a farm. You want to monitor somewhere in probably in I can say in Kedah, okay, and you are having meeting with client in KL. So you want to know what is the status of your farm, such as humidity or temperature. You can monitor it through ThingsSentral, this dashboard. Okay, slowly gaining some speed. So okay. Okay, for example, your farm have a solar panel and you want to monitor the voltage. Okay, so we can have the real-time reading that being displayed in the cloud, which is in the internet. Okay. Okay, so you are reading this dashboard at KL. So you are presenting at your client. This is the real-time reading to your client. And the reading is coming from Kedah, for example, okay? So that is the benefit of using this application, okay? It doesn't mean that you have to use Arduino solely. You can also use Raspberry Pi, ESP32, okay? Now I'm working with ESP32 because it's very powerful right now, and also with Raspberry Pi. I have also done the project with Raspberry Pi, which is to collect the temperatures reading from the scanner, and then it transmit to the ThingsSentral. Okay, so basically the only difference different device, but the same method to send the data to the cloud. Okay. Okay, so Arduino microcontroller is used to interface the sensor, and GSM module is used to transmit the sensor data gathered to the cloud using GPRS or 2G. Okay, GPRS is like internet lah. Okay, right now we are using 4G and 5G already. So 2G and GPRS is old technology. Okay, so Arduino it need connectivity, connection to the internet. So how to get the connection? You get from GSM module. GSM module provide GPRS, which is 2G. This is the module. Okay, so this is the flow. We collect the sensor data from sensor, and then the sensor reading is transmit to the cloud database from GSM module. It connect using the GPRS or 2G. Okay, from the cloud it act like temporary storage or storage. And then ThingsSentral, our dashboard, which is for user interface to which arrange the data nicely like this graph from the storage, from the cloud storage. Okay, so basically it collect all the reading from the devices such as Arduino, mobile phone application, Raspberry Pi, ESP32, and so on. The number is limitless. Okay, I want to ask you, do you wonder what is the method that I use to send the sensor data from Arduino to GSM? What protocol did I use? Okay, so the protocol is very simple. It's called as HTTP GET. Take note. For you, for some of us that is coming from developer, that might need to understand really in depth how the data is sent to the cloud database. Okay, it's not constrained to GSM module, also to mobile application, also Raspberry Pi, and so on. Okay, so basically we use for this meeting audience, you can go to this tab, which I already put here. Okay, from Wikipedia, it's called REST. REST is representational state transfer. Okay, so from here, we try to find. Okay, so we have several HTTP methods. The way the methods I use to send the data from Arduino to the cloud, which is GET method. Okay, so how do you understand the GET method? Okay, let me open my folder. The link. Basically use the link and you put the parameter and also the value inside the link. When you do the HTTP GET, it will send the data to the our cloud. Okay, so I have to open my project first. There's a lot of project. I already forgot where. Okay, I think this one, documentation. Oh, not this one. Not this one. Okay, I already forgot where did I put the folder, but I have to find first. Luckily, I send it. I share it to various people, and it helps me to trace. Okay, so this one. Okay, so the project I use for us using Raspberry Pi. No. Where is it? Okay, so this one of it. Arduino. Okay, so here. Okay, smart temperature scanner using RTO, Raspberry Pi RTO. Okay, so you can see from the temperature sensor and also RFID, the temperature value collected by the remote terminal unit. This is the hardware side and will send to the database. This bridge uses REST API. Okay, this one. Okay, so this called as REST representational state transfer. I use this API GET method. Here, the bridging is called as API from hardware to cloud. Okay. Okay, so we want to see how I transfer the data from here to here using HTTP GET. Okay, so we want to look at the coding. Okay, so this is Arduino coding. I think I didn't include the coding. I think it's here. Okay, so let's see at readcard.py. Okay, so this one I use Python. Oh my god, I really need that document. I forgot where did I put it. Not coming. Okay. I think it's number 6. Okay. I hope this one is the updated one. Okay, great. Okay, so this the temperature scanner. This the RTO. Okay, basically it collects the temperature data. It collects and then send to the cloud. Same like our Kedah Kedah example 1. Okay, so the temperature RFID Raspberry Pi. This is the Raspberry Pi I use using Python. Okay, HTTP GET and cloud. Okay, so basically it's very simple. And if you want to really understand the API, I suggest you to read regarding this RESTful representational state transfer, and also watch this YouTube channel for this meeting participant. You can go to this tab, which I already put here.
So you want to be
okay. Okay, so these are my how I do the programming, the scripting. Okay, so basically I split into two, read temperature and also read cut. The reason why I use Raspberry Pi because it is multi-thread, which you can simultaneously read the temperature and also read cut, and then transmit at the same time. But microcontroller you cannot do that because it run command by command. But it is possible if you use interrupt, but I didn't exploit yet because of time constraint. Okay, so this is the coding for the auto start script. If you go in depth in Linux environment, you can contact me if you use it. And this is the Python script. Okay, so this is the card scanner script. Okay, shall we find the where is the HTTP GET? Okay, so basically HTTP GET library, import the request, which obviously is a REST API. Okay, so page 48, 49. Okay, so okay, so basically I okay, send data. Okay, so this the ID. Okay, the ID which I get from here, our ThingsSentral. Okay, this is the ID, sensor ID or whatever ID you want. So this is the ID you have to use. 100017010210101. As we can see here, project ID, our user ID is 0071, and our project, which is the first project for solar panel, is 01. If you have other project, it will be 02, 03, and 0, whatever 0. Okay, so the location ID, it will increase. And also, if you have nodes, multiple nodes, you also can add multiple nodes. Also, if you have inside one node, you have a lot of sensor, you can put a lot of sensor, and this number will also increase depending on your sensor number. For example, this project have one location, which is my final year student mentee, his house. Okay, he also do on his room. And then inside his house, we have one node which is coming from the Raspberry, coming from the Arduino R2. If we have two Arduino R2, he can create another one, which will become 0017010202. If we add another one, it will become 03. So if the one of the node contain a lot of sensor, you can add a lot of more sensor here. Okay, so here is the reading. So basically, for the get method, you want to transfer data, you have to get this ID depending on the sensor. Okay, for example, temperature. So is the ID is 05, right, at the back. Okay, so you have to get the ID, and then it will assign the ID. Okay, and then I will include what's the sensor value. For example, the temperature, it have 20 degree, so the value is 20 degree here. Okay, let us try to transfer the data using HTTP GET through our browser. Okay, so for example, I want to send a single parameter. Okay, you can try with me too. Okay, please copy the link. Okay, let's edit. So first, our HTTP GET require data. We go to user ID. So our user ID is okay. Before that, we will create one account. Okay, we will create another project. Okay, before we proceed with this transfer, we want to see. Okay, for participant of this meeting, you can also follow my step, so you guys can get real time learning, practical also. Okay, so first go to here. Here. Okay, so we want to create another project, right? The project is test, learning test. We are learning right now. So go to here. Project name. Okay, so test. This one you guys no need to follow me because I will create the account for you. But you just follow to the project settings this page, but no need to fill the form. Let me fill the form. Okay, so it loads the project available. Okay, so this one is test learning HTTP GET. Okay, so that one, add new. Okay, so we have created a project, and now after we have created the project, we go to the location. We want to add location. Okay, so let it first load up the data. First, we have to wait. Okay, so I think it's 15, the project ID. Okay, so the location name is my house. Okay, let's say if you have your house, you can create your house. If you have want to add another location, also can. Maybe you can put Nisa's house, Faz's house also. If you want to include it under one project. Okay, so you can put the description, but for this matter, I want to just add new. Okay, so it created the location. As you can see, first 15, our project is number 15, and then it add up another one. After we add the location, it will add up one number 01. You have another house like Faz house, it will add up to 02. Okay, now we go to the node. Let's wait for it to load up. Okay, so we are now already the user ID, so we can edit here 00017. After that, we want the ID value, the value of the ID value, the long one that I've shown you, the sensor ID, and then the value of the sensor. Okay, it's really simple. This what we call as HTTP GET method. Okay, you have the link, then you set the user ID here, the parameter and the value. You can put multiple parameter and also the value. I've done up to 10 parameter in the same time. Okay, so we have the project ID 15, and then we have created the location, and now we want to add new. Okay, node name, I call this as okay, so now, like I said before, we can transmit the data across various platform or device such as Raspberry Pi, Arduino, okay, ESP32. Also, you can transmit from your computer and also mobile phone. Okay, so this one is my computer. Okay, okay, what happened? Okay, so this is my house, 01. It's quite lagging. Yeah, so slow. Yeah, I think we have to refresh it. Again. Okay, so this meanwhile we are waiting for this dashboard to load out. We go through the documentation. Okay. Okay, so currently this is my project I'm working on. Also using the same architecture, using HTTP GET for home power consumption monitoring using ESP32 gateway and also Arduino network. Okay. Thank Lord. Go to the node setting and we have to do it again. It's really slow. Okay, I hope you read about this first because even we have a oh my god, what's that? Okay, we also have a developer, expert developer, but he didn't understand the API, this HTTP GET API. A lot of people working in our project doesn't bother want to learn this API, but for me, it's really important for you to understand how the data is transferred from the edge device to the cloud. Okay, don't take it lightly. This one is really important. HTTP, you use it a lot. Okay, good. Oh my god, still error. If still error, we have to use new ThingsSentral. Oh my god, it's really painful. Okay, we go to the new ThingsSentral. When I use that website, my blood boil, you know. Okay, so this one is really fast. Okay, so we continue our setting. So we start at the node, right? So go to the node. So basically the setting page is here. Like for initially you can go to the project and then after you create the project, you go to location and then node. Okay, so we have created the node. Okay, as you can see here, learning certificate, and then the location is my house. So yeah, actually it created already, but it turns out error in the old one. So yeah, better we edit this. I cannot edit the no ID. Okay, so after we have created the no ID, we go to the sensor. So this is the last step. This the one we require for us to able to send the data. Okay, so my house, my computer, and then we can add new sensor name. Okay, the sensor name is temperature. Let's create temperature. Okay, great. So now we have the ID. Okay, 0001715010301. So this is the ID we need. Can I copy it? I can't. Yeah, never mind. We have to type it manually. Okay, so 00117 0103. Okay. Okay, so my room is quite warm, so maybe 29 degree. Okay, so you can see the ID of our user ID, which is processor is 00017, and then the sensor ID 00017150103, and the sensor value is 29. Okay, so we press enter. So you will get the response 100. 100 mean the database successfully receive your data. Okay, let's see if our data is transmitted to the cloud and displayed here. Okay, so you go to project dashboard. Sensor page. Select the learning certificate or your project, and then select your location and your nodes where the data is transmit from. For example, mobile app, Raspberry Pi, Arduino, and so on. And then your sensor. Select your sensor. Choose the number of data. I think there is only one. And nothing. Okay, I think I missed something here. 010301. So I have to add one more. Okay. Okay, as you can see here, we have received the data. So now is 9:37 p.m. and the time is same. Okay. For my participant in this meeting, can you copy this data, and then from the WhatsApp you use that data, you change this number to whatever number you want. Okay, I give you 2 minutes to do so. For example, you want to put 100 or whatever, and then you click enter. And then let's see if we have the data here. Okay, after you do so, please respond, yes, we did. Okay. Okay, you guys can turn on the microphone.
So basically we have to key in the number and the number based on the ThingsSentral.
Okay, I send the link already inside the group. Okay, you copy that link.
Right.
Okay, you copy this link and then paste it on your browser, your search bar. Okay.
Right.
Okay, then you change this number. I have created the sensor ID already, and then you change this number, the sensor value behind this, change to whatever value, and then you click enter. After you have done, after you click, then tell me. Let's see if your data appear here.
So when did you send inside the ThingsSentral code, or I didn't get the message? I didn't get the link.
Oh, sorry. I send the link to other group. Sorry.
Can you send it inside the MS team?
Sure. The chat lah.
Alright.
Okay. Okay. Meanwhile, I want to ask you guys, do you understand at this point?
Now that we have to change it from the behind, right? Change the 29 number to other number, right?
Yes. That 29 number represent that sensor value.
I see. So that number we cannot change. So we change it to. So basically, we have to change what number actually? The 29 or the.
Anything. Do you feel cold or hot or warm right now?
Oh, I see. I feel like warm right now. So I change the temperature.
Yes.
Okay, I see. So I put it 36.
Oh, 36. Your body temperature.
Yes.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, Nisa. How about you? Okay, you press enter already fast.
Yes, I already press enter.
Okay, let's see. Okay, now we get several number already here. Someone
Yeah,
put
because
1,000.
I put it previously 1000 and then I changed it back because I was like, oh, this is this the number should I change?
Okay, so you understand, right? How it's functioning?
Yeah, okay, I understand.
Okay. Have you opened the new ThingsSentral?
The new ThingsSentral, no, not yet. I didn't
Okay.
open it.
This link. Okay, let's do it together. Okay, you click login. Okay, you get this processor.
Wait, I cannot access it.
You can access.
Yeah, it's 8080, right?
Yes. This one, the link I have put inside the team chat.
Yeah, I can access it now.
Okay, you can.
So, yeah.
Okay, so
yes.
click login.
All right.
Okay, then you click the sensor page. Here lah, we already here. Okay, so I have created the project, right? Learning certificate. Okay, you click this one. Okay, you click my house. You click my computer, and then temperature. You click latest data, and then you put whatever number the number of data you want to display. Okay, do you manage to display this graph?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, now I have task for you guys, Nisa and also Faz. Okay, I want you to create, you add another location here. Faz house and also Nisa house. So I want to see 3 location here, Amma, Faz and Nisa. So each one of you will have like me 01, you guys with 02 and 03. After that, I want you guys to add one node which named by for example, this is my computer, right? You guys have to add Faz computer and Nisa computer. Okay, and then you have to add temperature only sensor. Can you guys do it?
Right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Try.
Okay. So after you guys do, I will able to see another 2 more location. Okay. Okay. To do so, you go to here, setting page, and then you press. If you want to, I have already created the project, right? You just press location because you want to add location. Okay.
Okay. So project ID, we use the learning HTTP get, right?
Pardon?
So the project ID, we use the same project ID, right?
Yes, yes, yes. The learning HTTP get. Okay. Nisa, can you turn on your microphone? I want. I haven't hear anything from you.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So how is the progress so far? Good.
I'm on my way to add the new location.
Okay, great. You start, please. Tell me.
So I want to ask, is the location should be private or public?
Set
Private access
it to
or
public lah.
okay. So I created already, and it's supposed to be up for location.
Okay. And then you have to
For the
create.
node, for the node setting, right? For the next.
Yes. Yes. After location, you have to add your node lah from your computer, for example. Okay, I see your location already. So Nisa, where are your location?
So I already up my computer.
Okay then. Oh, private. Public.
Okay, I see already your location. You now create your create your node.
No.
Okay, so I finished mine.
Okay, you done already your adding your node?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Now sensor. Add your sensor.
Since
Yes. Oh, habis saya balik.
okay, I have done mine for sensor too.
Okay, you added temperature, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Nisa, how about you?
Temperature.
Okay, first, now you have your temperature ID, right?
Yes. I have my
Okay.
temperature.
Now you can send data to your sensor ID by changing this number.
Okay.
Change to that number and then put the value. Let's see if you manage to get the value from your browser. Inside your okay.
I think I have done it.
Okay, let's see. Okay, nothing yet. Okay, maybe. Okay, Nisa, try to send the data by changing this sensor ID and then provide the sensor ID with the value.
Okay, okay.
I think I have to refresh this account. I haven't see any value there yet. First, maybe I have to. First, I didn't get yet your sensor value. Nisa, you done already?
I think I need to redo it, right? Redo it.
0. Alright, then.
Okay, let's see. Okay, now I see 29, right, Nisa?
Yes, 29.
Do you feel excited?
Yes, of course.
Okay, great. So this the one method you use HTTP GET method by using this link. This is the method you send the parameter to the cloud, and then the cloud inside the server it will the data there will display here in ThingsSentral. Okay, so that is how it's work. So for example, you have other project, you this number will be different. Okay, so Nisa, so far you understand how it work from device and then to the cloud, then to our ThingsSentral.
Yes, I understand.
Okay, good. So fast, how about you? Do you still have any doubt or unclear stuff you need to clarify?
Basically, I just like not understand a bit on from the what we call it from the device to the cloud, but from the cloud to the ThingsSentral I understand. But maybe it takes some time, but I will maybe learn by myself about that too.
So we can say that the device, your computer is also the device. Okay.
Oh, I see. Okay, I understand.
Okay. So by putting this link, you actually transferring whatever data here to the cloud. We can say your computer, your laptop is the device. Okay.
Oh, so basically it's like you use the HTTP GET, right? The method.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, I understand now.
This link we call as HTTP GET method.
Okay.
Okay, I really suggest you to read regarding REST. Okay, REST. This
REST
one.
API.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Also, I've included in our meeting tag this video. There's a lot of REST as explained by these guys. API for beginner, REST API, RESTful. I think for you guys, it's really important and necessary for you all to understand the REST API because it's how our browser works. It works on the REST. Okay.
I see.
So HTTP GET method, as you can see, what is the flaw of using this method? I want to ask maybe Nisa, what is the weakness of using this method to send the data to our cloud?
The weakness of API.
Yes,
Sorry.
using
Oh.
this method this link. What do you see from this link?
People can change it.
Okay, great. That's one example. For example, I have a project, right? For example, I have the solar project. This is my click project. Okay, so this his ID. I can copy his ID and then where's the link? Okay, then I put here his ID and then put whatever value I want, and I can disturb his reading. You see, it's not secure, right?
Yes, it's not secure.
So that's the weakness of using get method. Okay, how about post? Okay, post, it uses, if I'm not mistaken, it have header and also the body. You have to put the data inside the body, so the body cannot be seen from the link. It's seen from the file. So it is much more secure using post method. Okay, like I said, there's several method here: get, post, put, fetch, delete. Okay, so currently we are developing to our web application to adapt with the post method, which is much more secure, where people cannot change the value here. Okay, now you see how REST work. Okay, when you searching for, let's say you are browsing YouTube, right? Okay, when you press this when you press this link, actually you are using get method. Get means you want to get what you request. For example, you want YouTube, right? So you want to get the YouTube website from the database. So that okay, so that is the why it's called as get. How about post? Post, you want to send something to the database. Okay, so it may confuse you why I use get to send the data to the cloud, right? So basically we are like using get method, and we custom it to send the parameter to the cloud. Okay, like you want to search YouTube, you put YouTube here, right? And it will receive by database. But for our project, we also put what we want to see the ThingsSentral, and also we put the parameter. So parameter can be read by the cloud from ThingsSentral, and then it will display here. So we are using a trick there, if you want to say lah, trick. Okay, so I think that's all for this tutorial, this conversation, also we can call discussion. Okay, so okay, I want to clear up. Okay, okay, so for the new user, you have to go to the ThingsSentral, and then you have to create your project user setting. You may have create your own account, so you will get a different user ID here, like mine 00017. So you may get another project ID, user ID, and then you have to create your location, then add your node, your sensor. Okay, that's all. After that, you will get this ID, and then let's say if you are building a script using Python or C programming to capture the temperature, the CPU temperature. Okay, Okay, for example, you want to know your GPU temperature, right? Your own computer, and you want to monitor it online. Okay. So for example, you have a graphic card and you want to capture the temperature here. So you write your script using Python. If me, I use Python because it is much more easier. Also, you can use C programming. You write it and you capture this temperature. You have to Google how to capture GPU temperature. Okay. Then after you capture this, you have to write script like this one. Okay, so you have to create this link URL. Then the link we have to do together. Data, the user ID. Okay, so your user ID you have to set, like mine, I set my variable user ID is 00017, for example. Okay, so this is the variable inside the programming. So ID user is your sensor ID. Your sensor ID, which is you have to create first your account, then you create until sensor setting, then you will get this long ID, and then you can setting it inside your code, and you put here ID user. But in our case, it is GPU temperature. Okay, and then what is the value? So the ID value you must equal to the GPU temperature. You have to explore how to capture this temperature to read, and then set to the variable inside the Python script, and then set it to here, and it will merge this string to become like this string. Basically, this string, it will combine the ID and also the reading, and then it will and then it will send to the database. Okay, send data. Okay, so this how Python script do the HTTP GET. It uses request.get URL. Okay, so for this tutorial, you may explore regarding this, which is called request, Python request. So this the library for HTTP request. Okay, so here. Okay, so you can follow. Okay, so as you can see, the code is very short. You have to import the library and then set your link. What is the link? For example, our link is this one, right? Okay, and then you print the link like I did inside my project. This one. Okay, pardon me. I think this one is not correct. It's correct, but we have to do this request dot method name. So it uses OOP dot method name. Okay, like I did here. Request dot get your URL, our URL that we have used previously. Just put here, and then it will send. Okay. After that, I will catch the status code. Okay. So for example, our status code here is 100. So if the data is successfully transmit, it will receive 100, the status code. Okay. So that's how it's work. Okay, so you can use Python, C, Zojo. Maybe if you develop your mobile app, you can use Android Studio. I've seen people doing that already. Also in our project, we have also the app for Android that used to transfer the data, the sensor from the phone, like light sensor, proximity sensor, and transmit to the ThingsSentral. And of course, they have to use get method also. So basically, we use REST, which is HTTP GET, but different devices. In my expertise, I use Raspberry Pi, Arduino. Raspberry Pi uses Python, Arduino uses C or Arduino language, Arduino language is basically C and C++. Okay. And also you can do it on your browser. If you want to do on your computer, also can write your own Python script and then run it from your computer to capture whatever value you want to get. Okay. I think that's all for this tutorial or discussion. Okay, thank you for listening. If you have any question, please contact me. Thank you.